In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. To what extent we do have control over the other people, over the situations? To what extent? Very little of it, almost nothing. Very, very, very little of it. Not to talk of the other people, even our close people do not care much about us, and they do what they need to do, they do what they want to do, they do what they think is okay for them. And now, obviously, out of all the people we are found interacting with, out of all the people we are seeing and talking to, communicating with each other, very, very few of the these people are those who are very close to us, while the rest of the people, they are either strangers or they people are just acquaintances. Some of these people are friends, and all of those people, whether strangers, acquaintances, or our friends, all of these people have to do whatever suits them, whatever goes right into their own benefit. They're not going to care much about us, and also they're not going to care much. They might give us a little bit, a negligible amount of care, mean a kind of eye wash, and nothing more than that. The rest of all, they will do whatever suits them. This actually means that we have almost no control. We have almost no control over what the other people are found doing. They will do whatever they are either compelled to do, or whatever suits them, whatever suits them. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, what happens when somebody does not care us? When somebody does not, when the people don't care us, we are found saying that since I'm a very weak person, since I'm a very much a commoner, that is the reason that people don't pay much of their attention to me. That is the reason that the people don't care about me. While as a matter of fact, each and everyone else is a weak person, and in front of certain other people, in front of many other people who are stronger than them. Because because likewise, to many of the people, even we might be being considered, maybe we are being considered as a resourceful person, as a person who is comfortable, as a person who have money, and the person as a person who do have the contact. But while we are found thinking about ourselves, we do consider ourselves as a weak person, as a person who is not so strong, as a person who is more vulnerable than the rest of the people, more vulnerable than the rest of the people. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, what to do then? What to do then? We are found complaining, we are found moaning and groaning that this wrong has happened to me, that this wrong has happened to me. I should not have done this, and why did they do that, etc. etc. I think we stay focused upon the things we have lost, the opportunities which we have lost, and we don't care much about the opportunities which has been created by the new situation. And it takes a lot of time for us to get familiar with this new situation, and until that new situation, my this situation, the current situation might change totally. And again we will start moaning and groaning that this situation does not suits me, these circumstances are against me, that the dice has been loaded against me, that the dice has been loaded against the weak and the poor, and I am one of those weak and poor people. This is how we do think, unfortunately, which is not true and which is not right at all. I think so, with the change of the circumstances, there are always new things with the change of the circumstances, with the change of the situation. I think always the new situations get created. The new situations get created, and out of these new situations, we can take certain advantages. There are certain opportunities lying there. Why don't we? Why don't we? Why don't we stop thinking about what we have lost and what were the advantages in the previous situation, and why don't we start thinking about what are the advantages in the new situation? Why not to focus upon it? Why not to concentrate upon it? And why not to start drawing the maximum amount of benefits out of it? I think this is the right approach. Why do I call it a right approach? Because at least some of the people, some of the commoners, some of the ordinary people, they have won and they have succeeded. They are succeeding even today. And these people have adopted the right approach. And what the right approach have they adopted? We might be calling them as the crook people. We might be calling them as the people who are unfair, the people who are cunning. Might be they might have done certain unethical things. I do agree with it, but they do have certain other qualities as well. Why don't we adopt those certain other qualities, and why don't we focus and concentrate upon that? Why don't we employ, and why don't we utilize, why don't we do avail the strategies and the strategies and the techniques like those? Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, we need to take care of these things. We need to take care of these things. We need to find opportunities out of every new situation, out of every changed situation. This might seem unreasonable. This might not seem so easy. But let me tell you and let me assure you that this is not something difficult at all. Simply we need to shift our focus from what we have lost to what we have gained, because there are always new opportunities lying in the new situations, in the new circumstances, and we need to avail that. We need to avail that. We need to avail that as much as we can. As much as we can. That will only become possible once we stop thinking about the things with the opportunities we have lost, and we start thinking about the opportunities we have gained. About the opportunities we have gained. Thank you.